Have you guys ever watched The Future is Wild? I recently stumbled across it and I've been loving it. It's of course a speculative evolution show that kind of shows how certain animals might turn out in the future given certain environmental pressures. Of course, this takes place millions of years in the future, so there's like a lot of changes that happen with all of these specific animals. It's pretty dang cool, and it's like really fun to dive into. There's a lot of really cool creatures that are showcased here that I first of all, I really like a lot of their designs, and I just like really like the way a lot of them were portrayed. Like the Torotons. These are like highly evolved tortoises that are like the size of elephants. It's such like really cool imagery that kind of makes it look like you're present on an alien planet in a fictional story or something like that. Or the Carakiller, which is a highly evolved bird of prey that kind of took the terror bird route. You know, they eventually went back to how terror birds used to be, but they're a little bit different in a few select ways. Or my absolute favorite little critter, the Spink. The Spink is a highly evolved quail. Like their ancestors are the quail. I love quail. Quail are some of my favorite types of birds. They are so fascinating. I have a lot of them around where I live, and I just love watching them run around. They're just such cool animals, and seeing this like speculative design of what an animal like that could potentially look like in the future is just so fun to me. I love how they kind of took the mole route with these fellas. It's such a fun idea. The fact that their feathers change so significantly and their wings change, like adapted in such a way that like they can use them as little shovels to kind of dig through the ground. It's so fun. And also, you know, the way that my mind works is that I immediately go to dinosaurs whenever I think of birds. So it's like technically, since this is still just like an evolved quail, this is still a dinosaur because obviously its ancestors evolved within the clade of Dinosauria. So this is just a weird looking dinosaur. And I love it. Now, obviously, all of this is just spec evo, you know, speculative evolution. And it's not really something that I dive into too much, but when I do come across things like that, I think that they're really cool. I think that it's like really fun to hear why certain designs were implemented to specific animals. And it's just, you know, it's just really fun to me. Obviously, we don't know if these creatures will end up like this millions of years in the future, but it's certainly really fun to see someone's take on it.